Got to hustle daily for my bread. And it takes 2 days for me to do those 6 songs. I never know what to sing, never before.
Wow.
Until the rhythm, till I go to the studio session actually.
Wha Gwaan Munchy.
Miss Munchy, what we tell him?
I hear me, Miss Munchy. Keeping it locked with Munchy.
Miss Munch, are you run the thing, so watch you now.
You know me, I say Munchy.
Yell up Munchy.
Wha Gwaan Munchy.
Reggaeville family, this is Wha Gwaan Munchy. We're coming at you once more from Kingston, Jamaica. And I have the pleasure to have with me a great, great man in the business for a good long while and a good brethren, Lutan Fyah. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Blessed love, respect, Munchy. See? Yes.
Thank you so much for making your way. I heard so much wonderful music from you lately because just in January on the 10th you released a brand new EP called Touch Your Road. So how was the release day like and what feedback have you gotten from the people?
The feedback is great, huge, humongous, enormous. And we love it. And then the feedback is since this album, everybody's like, yo, Lutan, I like it. And we love it. And yes. So it made me feel good and it gave me the impetus to continue, do more.
Yeah, man, we do appreciate that. If you haven't heard the record yet, it's a very
Road again.
it's very organic and very rich in instruments and percussion and horns, and it's 6 tracks plus 2 dub mixes as well. And if you want to check out visuals are also out for Gone Too Far, right?
We have a video for Gone Too Far and also Touch Your Road to be complete and released. Yeah.
Nice. So tell me about Gone Too Far, because it's a very interesting video. Not you are singing the lyrics in the video, but an elderly lady, and they have a dancer and be a thing. So tell me about the concept and the idea behind this video.
Well, Gone Too Far is a thing that everybody say, and in their own way of how they see things. For me, this Gone Too Far is like people nowadays, they don't know if they're going backward or forward. We have to be putting out too much effort just to survive. And then while we work so hard, we become that workaholic just to survive. And then life is not just survival. So I say them gone too far, Got to hustle daily for my bread.
Definitely.
And yeah, so we try to say things in songs that people say every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was just about to add that as well to the EP, that is reality lyrics, is everyday stories that you're telling. That's what I appreciate a lot about your music as well. So you can check out Gone Too Far. It's online on YouTube. The video, the visuals for that, and of course at the same time, if you want to check out new music videos, you can always also go on Reggaeville YouTube channel. We have video premieres every day. For instance, just recently we had Jerone with Give Me a Minute.
Lot of beautiful places in Jamaica. Tell me where you want to be. Take my hand, girl. I'll be your tour guide. Just come with me. I'll show you the beaches, the mountains, the hills and the valleys, all the birds and the bees. But Jamelia, of all of these, none compare to your beauty. Just give me 1 minute. Oh, we could get to know each other within it. Oh, we can push all the tests to the limit. Oh, before you go back home, come talk to Jerone.
So Lutan Fyah is still here with me, and we're talking about his EP Touch Your Road. You did it together with Oneness Records from Germany. So on the other side of the Atlantic, how did you guys meet and how did this production come about?
Oh, Oneness Records. I think I met Oneness Records in Austria. That was 07. This girl, a very long time ago, right? This girl, her name is Sarah Luga.
Yeah.
This woman from some part in Munich. She were trying to do a collab with Lutan Fyah, and the production was Oneness. So we went over to the studio in Austria, and the vibes was nice. And from that very day, we've been trying to come together and make an album or an EP. We do singles here and there, but for this like a complete studio album project, we've been trying to do this for years. And it takes 2 days for me to do those 6 songs.
Wow.
Yes,
So it was a long wait, and finally we have the great outcome. Yeah.
Yes, I.
You have one collaboration guest on it as well. That's Royal Blu, a young artist on the rise. How did he come on board of?
Well, you know, for Lutan Fyah, I always love the new talents, you know, because the enhancement of what we do, and for us to strive, we have to have new.
Yeah.
And then Royal Blu was the best suggestion to be on this color because it was a song done by Lutan Fyah, and we were wondering which artist could be a good pick to be a collaboration. So we pick around and choose a few until we come up with Royal Blu. And it is blessed because I love this talent. And it's smooth and sweet, and the message is clear. And I'm glad that I have Royal Blu on one of my records.
Yeah, man.
I know he's one of the future, so give thanks. I'm so happy.
Yeah, man. He's lyrically very talented. But I mean, so are you. In the title track, you sing hard work, no time to play, right? And I mean, I think this is the Lutan Fyah slogan, so to speak, because you released the EP last year. You released your album Longest Liver last year.
I got a complete album now to release. If the world wants it now, I can do that. Plus, I got over 100 songs on my hard drive. 2 hard drives split with over 100 songs. Plus, there's another project I completed in Canada, my virgin Tin Dub. Yeah.
And you write all your songs. You play several instruments as well, right?
I just play the drum and the guitar, like clip. Yeah.
As if I'm not.
Yeah, but yeah, music is my life. All I do is music. I'm not a raver, I'm not a junk, I'm not a gallus, I'm not a money hunter, I'm not a nothing, but I just sing and yell for, you know. Respect.
And how do you said you freestyle, so do you actually sit down with pen and paper at any time, or you just go in the studio and it just flows?
Yeah, I never know what to sing, never before.
Wow.
Until the rhythm, till I go to the studio session actually. I can have those rhythms or those beats forever, and I'll never come up with a song. But when I go to the studio and I'm ready.
So would you be in the studio like any given day?
Anytime. Even when I leave here, I'm going to the studio.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be doing a collab with this Princess Bongo. Yeah, so she's waiting on me.
Okay.
So when I leave, I'll get that done.
Wow.
You know?
Okay. And as far as I'm concerned, the talent runs in the family, because recently you brought your daughter to the stage. She already released a song, I think, Fight Song in 2018, and I think that the musical education to give on to your children is something that's very dear to your heart, right?
It's powerful, and I got girls, 4 daughters, and these girls are very talented human beings, very fun people, and they are happy and smart. So I heard one of them singing. I saw one of them playing keyboards. I saw one of them kind of humble and quiet, and then I'd be like, the singing one, let's go to the studio. And then what she do that day, it was Fight Song, and it's the first time I've seen her sing or hear her sing.
Okay.
And that was the first song we released. So now we're in the plan to go into the studio next month, March, to do 2 other singles. We're working on an EP for her.
Okay, wow.
For next year, you know.
Nice.
Yes, I.
Great. So we have your EP out, and we have an EP from your daughter to look forward to. That's excellent to hear.
I think I want to release the Lutan Fyah EP next year. And Shayna's EP next year, you know.
Alright.
Yes, but I want to do it independently, in-house, where I do all my me for me and connect with the people who are into me, are into doing business with me, so we can move the music forward, you know.
Especially when it comes to family, that should be very important.
Yes, it's not like I'd want to run to anybody to help me or my child. Because I'm definitely a solo man in music, and if you check the tracks, you can see that I do this all on my own. You know what I mean? Yes, I.
Alright. I'm great to hear we have something we can look forward to, but of course I said it already, we already have something we can listen to right now, which is Touch Your Road, which is out. And if you want to check out more releases that are recently out, you can always go on Reggaeville and in the music section. You have the releases and the upcoming stuff. For March, for instance, you can look forward to Chezidek, who will present Timeless. Jah9 finally releases Note to Self. And then we also have an album which is called Insert Son from the Wailing Trees from France, which also includes this single.
Du plus profond de nos pensées, nous faisons le reflet, porter des réflexions sensées, jouer la musique qui nous plaît, exorciser notre passé, nos douleurs et nos regrets, partager ces moments sacrés pour tout le bien que ça nous fait. C'est en hommage à vous, en hommage à toi, qui fait que les Wailing savourent toujours d'être là, se taper des bornes et des bornes, même si nous sommes peu nombreux parfois, convaincus que vivre cette vie reste le meilleur de nos choix. On en a fait des sacrifices, affronter nos peurs et nos vices, pour léguer aux filles et aux fils la couleur de nos sentiments, rédiger des pages et des pages, rapporter de tous nos voyages, toutes ces images et témoignages de la couleur de nos sentiments.
La couleur. You can say it? La couleur de nos sentiments. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, so
Anyway, this is one of the singles that is on Wailing Trees, Insert Son. We can say Insert Son.
yes,
Right?
Insert Son. Check
Yeah,
out
man.
this one. It's brand spanking new.
See, this is something we can sing easily. And for the rest, you have to practice your own French. So, but all right,
French
this is
kinda
out.
difficult for a Jamaican though. My French friends
I think
are
for
like,
everyone.
all my friends in France, they be like, hey, we work hard to speak English for you to understand. Why don't you try to speak French? Me say it's hard.
Very hard.
Yeah,
very
it's
hard.
too
But as you can see, we did try though, as really
But
hard.
you need a
Yeah.
trial, but I feel that.
So this is out. Touch the Road is out by Lutan Fyah on Oneness Records. And as we speak, are you going to touch your road as well for this summer? Can we see you live perform somewhere, festival season, something like that?
Well, all I know about for this summer is possibly Reggae Sumfest in Jamaica.
Oh, but that's like the biggest deal.
Yeah, there's no European tour for Lutan.
Okay,
I'm just like for 5 years I've been touring, you know, I'm just here in Jamaica chill.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So when it really makes sense for me to tour properly with me and my Rhythm Rebel band and my engineer and my background vocals, so that the people who love Lutan Fyah music, when they come to the show, they can hear what they heard on the record,
Yes,
or
exactly.
even more musical
Yeah.
through my rehearsal.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Europe and have to sing in a band that the musicians, they do 9 to 5, and I have to wait on the musician to come from work for a rehearsal. In Jamaica, we just play music.
Yeah.
So I've been rehearsing with my band for a year, so what I want to do now is to touch the road.
Yeah.
I did 017 in Spain, that is Rotterdam.
Yeah.
And we also did Astrado in
Poland.
Poland.
Yeah.
And also did a smaller festival in Serbia. And I decided that I'll never travel to Europe if I'm not with my unit,
Okay.
because my music have to sound good.
Yeah. Want to have a proper presentation.
Proper
of-
presentation for my respect and for my hard
Yeah,
work.
of course.
You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of artists touring with their band, but I work very hard. And I think I deserve my space.
Yeah, man, certainly.
See,
And I mean, we just appreciate if you put your, so to speak, product in a proper way and present it to the people in the
Yes,
best way possible.
Yes, that's how it is.
Yeah,
See,
man.
give thanks.
So as we know now, whenever we get to see Lutan Fyah live in Europe or wherever foreign, then you know it's gonna be a great thing. So don't miss out. In the meantime, we can listen and enjoy the records. Lutan,
Yes,
I do thank you so much for joining me here and sharing your new EP as well as your family and your talent on all of these stories.
Thank you for having Lutan Fyah. I know you got options. But I'm glad you invited me and I rushed to be here.
Yeah, man, you certainly did. Yo, man, thank you so much, Lutan. All the very best.
Wha Gwaan Munchy.